About to show you how to make the famous bowl. Things you need: Doritos, pepperonis, chili, noodles, mac shell cups, your onion, summer sausage, jalapeno cheese, your pickle, your honey, and then you got your rice over there cooking. You hear me? Already done started dicing up on the pickles. But these the things you need for a basic bowl. Make sure you got multiple bowls to keep everything hot. As you can see, I done started dicing on the pickle and the summer sausage. You want to cut them down to small squares, you hear me? Next, I'm about to chop down on that onion. Get that right. The rice is done. You want to keep everything hot. I'm showing y'all this because y'all might have this type of shit laying around the house. You don't gotta use Doritos. You can use any type of chips. You feel what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all got noodles. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the chili. Some people don't like summer. You can use chicken. Some people don't like jalapeno cheese. You can use regular cheese. You know what I'm saying? But you can make the bowl to your liking. And as you can see, I done started dicing on the onion, but don't trip. The onion and the summer, I'm throwing that in a skillet and I'm adding some seasoning to that. So I'm gonna have the house smelling funky. As you can see, I done added the seasoning to the onion and the summer. Don't trip. I already washed my hands. That's why my hands ashy like that. You feel me? But yeah, I already add the seasoning to them. They about to hit the skillet. I'm about to fry them. You feel what I'm saying? To get that char to make them crispy. You feel me? On some smothered down. Bam! You hear me? Got it in there like I'm a real chef. Got the spatula and everything. I'm talking about got the whole house funky, smelling good. Boy, I'm talking about when a nigga used to be in the joint, got it smelling like that. Niggas coming all out their rooms. Man, who cooking? Who got it smelling like that? Nigga, it's me. Look, bam, got that ready. You feel what I'm saying? Now we about to start getting other things prepared. That's why you got to have multiple bowls to get other things prepared because you want to keep everything hot. So you got to move at a certain pace. You feel me? Now we got the noodle done. You feel what I'm saying? Some niggas frown. I know how to frown. But other than that, if your ass can't make no regular noodles with the water in the noodle, man, listen, get your life together. Don't nobody want no soggy ass noodles. You feel what I'm saying? Now the Mac cups, them ready. I let them sit, you feel me, and still finish cooking. The chili, fresh out, hot. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I said you got to move at a certain pace. Everything hot right after each other. But don't trip though. It's all going to come together. Now everything ready. It's time to start making the layers and building your motherfucking bowl. We about to do this thing the right way. You feel me? Like, look, that shit's still hot. I done added the cheese to that, whipping it up. That's why I left the water in there so it could finish cooking. You feel what I'm saying? But staying hot at the same time. So I whipped the nay nay with them. I'm preparing two bowls because baby like these motherfuckers too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, I do what I do in the kitchen. This shit tastes better than somebody gourmet food. You hear what I'm saying? You make your food and I make my shit. We gonna see who gonna win. All right, now I'm gonna start at the first layer. The noodles at the bottom, and now the chili goes on the top. So the first layer is the noodles. The second layer will be the chili. Now the third layer is gonna be the fourth layer, the fifth layer. The shit is about to start building up. That's the whole reason it's called a bowl because it's going to fill the whole bowl going up with layers of food. Don't trip though. It's all gonna come together. This the third layer. This the pepperonis. I'm making two bowls. So one person like the way they like theirs. I like the way I like mine. This is the third layer, pepperonis. You feel what I'm saying? The fourth layer will be rice. I like rice on mine. Baby, she don't like rice on hers. But don't trip. We got more layers to go. Now the fifth layer will be the mac shells. You feel what I'm saying? I got my mac shells on mine. She got hers on hers. That's the fifth layer. We're going to keep on rocking. It's going to keep on stacking. The sixth layer is another layer of pepperonis. You feel what I'm saying? I got mine for mine. She got hers for hers. Now, you got to have the honey. You hear me? A break, a bowl, whatever you doing, ain't nothing without the honey. You hear what I'm saying? And as you can see, that bowl is building. Now, what the seventh layer gonna be? You know it. It got to be the Grippos. Now, the Grippos is good ingredients. It give a good spice. It give a good little sweet twang to it. And when y'all doing y'all bowl, y'all can add anything. It could be roast beef. Me, I like to space out my meats. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to do it just like, man, like I said. You know what I mean? You can use whatever you want, but I like it. This is just a quick basic. Now, when I get into all the roast beef, the chicken chunks and all that, it's going to blow your fucking socks off. But other than that, man, listen, we can have a cook-off. You put me in the kitchen with anybody when it comes to this, they ain't going to be able to mess with your boy, man. I'm cold at this. I was the chef at this. You feel me? You think you making a whole dinner gourmet and you think my shit ain't going to hit on something? Boy, you got it all twisted. I'm talking about I was whipping anything. I could do calzones, breaks, bowls, mac tails. You hear what I'm saying? Pizzas. Like, I did it all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm cold at this. This ain't no game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do this. You feel what I'm saying? But them Grippos, they ain't going to be soggy. You know what I'm saying? When the layer's on there, you see it's building, it's still going to be a good crunch. You know what I'm saying? You seeing how it's building. I'm building right now. Let me build. You see it's looking good. You feel what I'm saying? With that eighth layer going to be. Let's see what it's going to be, man. Because you know what I'm saying? Everything emptying out. So what we got left, we're going to see with that eighth layer. Bam! You hear me? I'm talking about the pickle game. I'm talking about the summer and onions. Look how that's looking, man. Look how it's built. But you see why it's called the bowl. You see how high it done came all the way up that bowl? You see how it's building? You see why it's called a bowl now. You see all them layers unstacked to the top. And to top it all off, the jalapeno cheese. You feel me? Now, everything is still warm and still got a hotness to it, but I'm still going to warm that thing up because guess what? That cheese is going to melt down the sides. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I love clear bowls because this shit is like a masterpiece. We at the ninth layer with the cheese, and now we at the 10th layer with the Grippos. You hear me? Now it's still hot. It's still ready. I had to warm that thing up, get it even more hotter, and now it's time to see what the hype is about. Look at that thing, man. I'm about to show you why it's called the bowl. Let's get it. Y'all know I had to add that honey one more time. Trust me, it's just little drizzles. It ain't drenched. Now we about to get to why it's called the bowl. It ain't just about the layers. We got 10 layers, but I'm going to show you the whole reason why. Now look how it's stacked up. The whole reason it's called the bowl, because once you just can't take a bite off the top, you got to take that spoon all the way to the bottom and bring all the ingredients from all the layers to the top for that first bite. Look at that. Look at how that look. Just imagine all them ingredients. Look at that. God damn, man, you hear me? That's what you call a bowl. Oh my God. And it's hot. You hear me? It's good. You gonna have some gas. Don't worry about that. If you're trying to get your weight up, that's what you need. That's the famous bowl. You hear me? When you see a nigga in the joint making bowls like this, either he hustling or he got somebody from the outside that love him. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This is the famous bowl. Don't knock it till you try it. And man, try it. Add your own twang. Tell me about it.